Yeah.
This intro is disgusting, bro. Y'all know my manager made this. My manager made this intro, man.
We gonna holler at him too later on.
Nasty.
We in here, man. It's the Qualified to Motivate podcast. I'm your host, Dante Equipment. I got the co-host in here with me, the man of the... What's happening with you, Playboy?
Not much, you feel me? It's Kevo, you know what I'm saying?
My man, Kevin.
Just cool, you feel me?
Got a special guest in here today. You're the first one in the studio. I want you to know that. You're the first one in the studio.
It means a lot, man.
First one to come bless the studio, man. Let them know who you is, man. Let them know who's stepping, who repping.
It's your boy Yvng Savage. I appreciate y'all for having me so much. It means a lot, man. Y'all, I see the motion y'all coming with so far this year. I see how y'all been coming, and it's very impressive. So I really appreciate y'all having me on.
You feel me?
We glad to have you.
For sure.
Been knowing you for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? Get real with you. Used to pull up to the gas station, my man there. He's serving us, hooking us up.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever we need after, you know what I'm saying, locking us in, man. That was cool, though.
I miss those days, man. That's how I met. That's how I met a lot of the people I know out here. Actually, was working at the gas station, man. That was a blessing, because that's a hard job to get out here, man. There's one gas station in town. Y'all know that,
right? Right.
It's just now starting to back open at like 12 o'clock, I think. You feel me?
You know, small town stuff, bro. Like they really tried to limit it for a while and make it like nobody was there. But I'm glad that they got it going back full motion, because that's how I met everybody. That's how I got my start out here. So, you know, somebody else can get theirs.
That's what's up, man. So let them know, man. You've been going hard with the music, man. Let them know the latest single you got out right now.
I just
playing
dropped,
it earlier.
Yeah, man. I came into the studio and I heard. I came into the studio. My bad. Money on my mind.
Scammers,
money on my mind, man.
Scammers can get you just with you having a wallet in the frame.
Man, I dropped "Walking Through the Rain" recently on March 25th. Actually, and it's been having pretty good motion, man. It's been doing very well. First day, I'm worried about promotion and everything, and I open my Snapchat. I wake up the next morning and I see it on like all of my friends' Snapchats, and that made me feel really good, because I know I have a really good song here. I have people around me who show love and support, and that means a lot, you know, because that's big in a lot of people's careers. They're missing out on that, and I'm happy to have that.
That's what's good, though. I like that.
For sure, man. I'm ready for. You said that drop. You just dropped it.
Yeah, "Walking Through the Rain" dropped on all platforms, except for SoundCloud. I got to go ahead and I like doing something special for my SoundCloud audience, because that's how I got my start. You know, I have 3 albums out there. I got a folk music album on SoundCloud that people don't even know about, man. I do all kind of music, folk, like I make all kinds of music, seriously, man, because that's music is a way to get to everybody. So if everybody can relate to you, man, one way, shape, or another, that's the goal as a musician, as an entertainer, as an influencer, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. You got to get into different types. If you're not making, at least listening to different types of music, you got to, just to find different inspiration. Like some of the artists that you find inspiration from?
So growing up, first getting into music, you know, I've been into music since I was 2. Growing up, I had a studio in my house since I was 2 years old, from the ages of 2 until I was 14. My stepfather ran a studio out of our house. When I was 14, he got his own licenses and businesses and stuff like that. So he just had a studio, but music's been around all my life. So from the ages of 2 until now, I've been listening, Eminem. I've been listening, I listen to a lot of Lil Wayne. He's a huge inspiration for me. Tyler, the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, you know.
Lil Wayne, that's the one that kind of is, I feel like he's an anybody our age group, he's in that.
Definitely,
in that
because
tone.
it brings it from just saying stuff that sounds cool to metaphors and similes, things that are deeper than just what's going on the surface. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I like that.
What do you think makes an artist? What do you think is the highest ranking like criteria? Like impact, like influence, or sales, or rhyme, or
I feel like sales is very important in our day and age. Sales definitely influence an artist in any form. If you're painting, if you're making music, anything, sales is very important. But I feel like having a strong community behind you, because even if you aren't selling that much music, you know, the economy's tough. We live in a college city, us personally, you know what I mean? So like it's, you know, money isn't plentiful as we would like for it to be. But just having a strong community behind you, people willing to like and share on free sites like TikTok and Instagram. It costs nothing to share, you know?
right?
And it means the world to the people that you're sharing for.
Yeah.
For real. I feel like the message though in the music, you feel me? Cause me and him, we be having our own conversation. He really think he's the music man for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like his playlist is the playlist.
I peep it.
but-
I listen to the
You know what I'm
playlist. You know.
But it's really like the message though, like that I bang with, you feel me? Like not like the message of like their overall career and nothing, but like the message in each song, that's really what I be banging
The
with.
message being right there, and from what I'm getting from what you're saying, the message being that particular song being like what they're going through at that point in their life, in their career. Can I relate to it, you know?
Exactly.
Definitely
Exactly
feel
what
that.
I'm saying.
I feel that. That's major. I like him. You know, we gotta ask him since he on the Qualified to Motivate
Wait.
podcast. What? Let him know, Kev. What he got to.
You know what I'm saying? What, you know what I'm saying, makes you qualified to motivate my boy?
I feel like I'm qualified to motivate
that's right.
because I love that question. That's a very good question, man.
We gotta ask everybody that come on here.
Man, I feel like I'm qualified to motivate because I came in 2018, maybe late 2017. I've been in Cullowhee in and out for a minute, man. Just showing love to the people around me, showing love to the people that have shown me love when I didn't really have anything when I came out here. You know, I met Kev my first year out here. I met you my first year out here, for real, man. So it means a lot to be able to be around the people and see them doing good, you know. And beyond that, people who I've had an influence on, people who I know they've been good. People, Yonko Beats out here who does music. Yonko Beats who out here who
Yeah, I got to meet him. Man.
makes all my music, all my beats and stuff like that. He started making music. We were sitting in the back of his Beetle one day, and we're listening to music. He's like, man, I wish I could do this. I'm like, man, we need to do this. Let's do it. What's stopping you? I feel like I'm an influencer. So, and it's not just with Yonko. There's with a few people. I go out of my way to make sure if I recognize talent, even if it's not me, it don't matter if it's putting money or my bad. It doesn't matter if it's putting food on my plate, or it doesn't matter if it's has a direct effect on me. If I see someone that can be successful, I'm gonna motivate, you know, because there's a lot of people out here who have that in them. They just don't have that push. They don't have that team, that community behind them that I was speaking about.
That's what I hear everybody say. Like anybody we ask, like who's in a nice position, like we be asking them what's that thing that helped you get there, and they always say a team every time. Every time. That's what they say.
And the thing I like about that is the fact that it's not necessarily like I've joined a team. I'd like to say, and I can ask the people around me if I feel like I'm stepping out of bounds, but I feel like I am orchestrating a team to an extent. I'm the reason that that our team does have a manager who is willing and able to photograph and video people. I do have a
Yeah, he getting busy right now. Y'all hear it.
Exactly. I do have I do have people who are willing to get in and get these features not because I need the features, you know. I mean, like, it's because I'd love to give people the exposure. They deserve it, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm motivating people because since last week, 2 people we were working with have dropped 2 singles. Yeah. Just since last week, because I'm sitting there. I'm not only a rapper, I'm a motivator, I'm a innovator, I'm a go-getter.
We like to hear, bro. That's exactly what we like to hear. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it more personal, man. Where you coming from? Where you coming up at? Where you came up at?
Man, I grew up, born and raised, Winston-Salem, man. I lived there
North
for
Kakalaki.
336, you know, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I've seldom been out of North Carolina, you know, couple shows in different states and stuff like that. But, you know, I genuinely love North Carolina. It's the most beautiful state, in my opinion. You know, other states might have to prove that difference, you know, but I do genuinely believe as a country, we can all appreciate North Carolina because it's definitely the most beautiful state, in my opinion. You know, comment what y'all feel like y'all's is, but I feel like North Carolina got it.
This is a magazine. They rated Hickory most affordable and beautiful place to live, #1. Travel and Leisure magazine.
I'm telling you, bro, it's deeper than people think. Cashers up here, Highlands and Cashers is like the most, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Now, as of 2022, might be wrong this year, but it was the richest city per capita, per square. Like, we have the most money up here at this little city up here, 25, 30 minutes away from where we live, bro. It's crazy, right? Depending on how you drive, you know.
Okay. Okay, what's up, man? Who you was listening to growing up?
Like, music-wise?
Yeah.
I was listening to everybody. You feel me? He got one more time to touch my mic. No, just no, I'm playing with you.
If you had to choose a style,
who you think you is, bro? This is telling me you got one more time to touch my mic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get you. Hey.
I want y'all to peep through every episode. He done touched
at least 40 mics. Yeah. I make sure everybody's good. I get mine. I'm gonna touch that. I'm gonna touch that.
Yeah, I'll play with
but
you.
But if you had to choose an artist that you feel like you can relate to, somebody you can listen to get hype, somebody you can listen to when you're sad, you know, that's something that a lot of people don't get to talk about. Who do you listen to when you're sad? You know, somebody that you can listen to no matter what. Rain or shine, you feel me? You having a good day, you had the worst day of your life. Who can you put on?
I'm gonna keep screaming out either that Peasy, you feel me? That Jada Youngin, you feel me?
Wow, rest in peace to a real one.
No cap. No cap.
That's a good one, bro.
But I be banging that J. Breezy now, you feel me? But only one album of his, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you. You said you had your step pops had ran a studio. What type of genres of music he had playing through there?
So my step pops, he's a real boom bap type guy, you know,
like jazz,
old school, like
or like hip hop.
Hip hop.
Oh,
like,
so like
some
New
gritty
York
shit.
type.
Like he start off his verses. He be like, chill.
Oh yeah.
At the beginning of his verses, like talking about real stuff, bro. But Winston-Salem, whenever he was going through Winston-Salem, you know, he still lives there, but, you know, whenever he was having motion like that, you know, it was a little bit different, you know. It was hard. Winston-Salem still is a crazy city right now, and it's becoming more crazy than it was when I was growing up, but it's nothing new to the older people in the town, so his music definitely reflects that.
You feel me? But what, you know what I'm saying? Dante, what do you be on? Tell the people, what do you listen to? It's the music.
Depend on the mood. Set the tone for me. What I'm doing.
Riding in the old school. On
a sunny day. On a sunny day? Mm-hmm. Bro, I smooth throw on like Marvin Gaye or something. Or like, or like, I'll throw on something like, some old,
Dance with my father.
some old school or like something like 8 Ball or MJG, something like that. Bumping something 80s, 90s, something in there.
How you feel about Larry June's music? Larry June.
Larry June.
Really? I might have just put you on.
You might have to, yeah.
Larry June, he uses a lot of old school type beats, old school West Coast type things, but I honestly feel like he's right up your alley because it's old school type vibes with new school sound. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Really good stuff.
Okay.
Really good stuff. You know what I mean?
So you was I remember you also was telling us you DJ was messing up or whatever. You had a show. The DJ taking forever to get the music together.
Oh.
He ain't acting right. And you had to do an improv comedy skit, bro.
Man, all right. So I walk up on stage, bro. It was Asheville, North Carolina. I won't say the spot.
But shout out to
I
the
won't
Bill.
see the bar. I'm gonna shout out the Bill though. I gotta shout out the Bill. I'm on stage, man. It's this DJ's whole night before, we're elevating, we getting right, having a couple shots before, and he's like, man, it's like my 100th show, man. I ain't never had to do a show for this. I mean, mind you, like I'm a smaller artist. I'm getting right, so it's like there's 70 people that pay for tickets to see me, Yvng Savage.
Right.
It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
He said, less than 100 people, man. I'm not really, I'm used to bigger shows. I ain't hate on them.
Yeah.
I was like, you got it. I give you a shine, whatever you want to call it, bro. We get on stage. He couldn't even figure out how to open up his program because it was set up to those big speakers. So I get done with my first song after helping him pull up my first song. Mind you, I'm a musician. I'm not a producer. I produce my own stuff. I produced the album in 3 days. It got 1,000 views in a day and a half, bro.
That's what's up.
Like, I got the heart for music, bro. This guy was just trying to do it for a paycheck for sure because we got on stage. I killed my first song. It took 3 minutes to get it up.
Damn.
3. Man, I'm sitting on stage.
That don't sound like a lot, but if you up on a stage somewhere, 3 minutes of silence is rough.
That's imagine your favorite song. That's somebody turning your favorite song off as soon as you push play at the beginning. And you gotta sit there in silence while somebody you don't know that you paid to come see does a comedy act, So I feel like I delivered, gave a great show. They asked me to come back. Oh, laughed a lot, because it was, and I'm not the type of person that's gonna down another man, so I didn't laugh about the DJ messing up his set or anything. I'm laughing about the weather outside. I'm laughing about my outfit, my co-performance outfits, just making it light. But it's DJ and me have not spoken since that day, but I definitely told him that night that he was gonna have to pay me to work for me next time because he messed up a little bit.
I feel that, bro. But that's I would be tight about that. Oh man, what you would have did if they would have booed you though for the comedy and you ain't even get to the music?
Man, all right. So
what if you ain't even get to your song and they was like, oh no, get him out of here?
I've never been booed, man, but I was on stage with a guy. He got on stage. It was second or third time performing. He got on stage and bro got booed like immediately because he came up with like a real I'm better than everybody, bro, from New York, different. Like he's performed up there, but we different demographics. You feel me? Like he came up on stage trying to act like he was him.
Yeah.
Started dancing like he was Chris Brown, bro. Hit a 360 and dropped down in a half split. I was just like, you gotta go, go.
I didn't.
It was ridiculous. I ain't laugh because he was a co-performer, but I helped get him off stage pretty darn quickly. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Finished him.
Damn.
You're never performing in this town again.
Finished him.
He's out of here.
Get him out of here.
That's funny as hell. You ever do any talent shows growing up?
Yeah.
You did a talent show?
One time.
What you do?
Nah, I ain't do it like by myself. It was like a group talent show.
Oh, okay.
Did the Thriller dance, you feel me?
No cap, I was about to say
It was
something funny
disgusting.
like that.
I didn't like that. I don't know why I did that one. The Thriller dance, I was in 7th grade, bro.
In front of an auditorium full of people.
In front of an auditorium full of people. You feel me? dress, bro. It was. Oh my god.
You had the
I shouldn't even
fingerless
said
leather
that.
Did you have to
gloves.
dress up and everything?
Yeah.
Ah.
But like I said, it was a group though. You feel me? Big group. You feel me?
Y'all won?
No, I don't even remember, man.
Nah, what happened? He hiding something. Get up on the
Damn,
mic. Why
man,
you so
boy.
far from the mic? Come on up in
I
there,
don't
bro.
remember. You feel me?
What grade was it?
7.
Nah, you remember that. What happened, Playboy?
Ain't nothing happened. You
Yeah,
feel me?
okay.
I don't remember the outcome.
That's funny that you said you went to like talent show in 7th grade. Cause this man here, I believe you also had a talent show 7th grade.
Ah, man, bro. All right, man. Let me tell you. So 7th grade, I'm sitting here. I was in this group called Odyssey of the Mind, and we got on stage, and I had to do a play. Man, and there was I was wearing these. I never forget. I was wearing tights. That's the one thing I remember about that play. They put me in tights, and I was
Damn.
doing Macbeth.
Damn.
I was doing Macbeth. I don't
Damn,
remember
brother.
much about that play, but I
Damn,
remember
brother.
for the talent show, we decided to do a play
Damn.
from theater class that we had to do. We was like, we're
Damn,
doing it
brother.
already. Let's just do it. Bro, I lost.
Damn.
We lost, bro. We lost. I think I got
man.
like 7th place. Not even notable.
Bro, the
Like,
team that got the black dude in tights is not. It's not gonna do well.
you know, I'm pretty good. But that one was not that good.
He wasn't. That was just a shock. They shouldn't have did you. Like
That was like Drake blackface phase. You know.
But what you was telling, you said there was another one where you didn't submit the clean version of a song or something.
Oh my God, bro. Dude, next year. That was 8th grade. I sent the wrong 8th grade, bro. I'm sitting here. One of my first songs that I ever recorded. I sent them in. The version that I got recorded, like sent to me from the producer, because I was so excited to show all my friends. He sent me a clean version because I told him I was doing the talent show as well.
Yeah.
Man, I was showing everybody. I sent everybody that first version like 30 times, bro. This is middle school. I don't even have a cell phone, bro. So this is me in the library. This is me skipping 4th period. This is me after school just trying to email it to other people to send it to other people. Middleman in it. I ain't had no cell phone. Man, when I tell you they didn't listen to it and let me get on stage, and I'm on stage like, I walk in this bitch and I literally let out, like, it was like the first time I ever cussed on the track. My parents didn't let me cuss when I was younger, bro. Like, my mama was crazy. She'd beat me up if she heard that But
Allegedly.
I allegedly, you know what I mean? But it literally, I cussed like 7 times before they turned off the mic, and everybody, all the kids going crazy.
Yeah.
All the
Neighborhood
teachers,
hero.
like, boy, I had ISS for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
15 days of ISS. What what? Nah, bro.
They had
It
to
was
make
they
an
fault.
They had to make
I
an
would've told
example out of you.
And it was their fault, bro. Like, that was
I
the
would've
whole
told
thing.
them.
What you was gonna say
I
to
was
him?
like, I just sent it in.
How? How am I receiving ISS when y'all play the track?
And I wasn't even the one that reviewed it.
Exactly.
Crazy, bro. People don't care.
They would have got.
Because it wasn't a job. It wasn't a job at stake.
I got a pretty
It was my
good
school career.
like. It wasn't like dirty, but I got a pretty good sneaky high school quote in my senior year.
Talk to me.
Prenup before bankrupt.
Cause talk to me.
Prenup before bankrupt. I
That's
like
my
that
high
one.
school senior quote. That shit tough. It's legendary.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's the best one out of my whole high school, just cause that's real law.
I went to some AB high school, so all the quotes were boring, bro. Like, nobody said anything good, bro. Like, I think one guy was like, "Be first or you're last," and everybody like laughed at that. I was
Man.
like, everybody else was like, Benjamin Franklin.
Everybody know that's Ricky
Like,
Bobby.
For real, bro. Like, bro was being
Ricky
cool and
Bobby.
it was ridiculous. Everybody else was tweaking, bro. I don't get it.
Who are some of the artists? Well, I think I already asked you who you're listening to now. No, I asked you who you drew inspiration from. Who's in the playlist right now? Like, who do you listen to right now?
Right now, I listen to 1 hour jazz loops. You feel me? Keep my mind,
I like that.
stuff that's not. I listen to a lot of African djembe music, just warlord type stuff that'll make my heart pound. Make my
You trying to get active?
especially when I'm about to get in the booth or when I'm about to go work out. I just listen to stuff that makes me feel strong, powerful. You feel me? You reflect everything that you do in your life with what you eat, what you sleep, what you drink, what you dream, everything. Everything is being reflected on what you do. You know what I mean? So
we talk about who we like and what we like. I got a question for y'all. What is something y'all don't like? Like, Kev, what's something you dislike about music?
The repetitiveness.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get around that either. I think it's like you just gonna have your artist that you like for this sound, your artist that you like for this sound, and your artist that you like for this one, because it's
And the switch ups, bro.
like when somebody change your whole, just to fit in or try to compete.
you like when someone's authentic and being able to be who they are versus just like catching a trend and rocking with it.
Because then you're just chasing the trend. You're always behind if you're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, and like we were saying earlier, I think that's one reason why, going back to the last question, I do like Yachty, because he isn't necessarily chasing a trend. He's being himself and becoming the trend. He's like he's setting the trend.
Yeah, that's
To an extent.
that's what most successful or innovative people or businesses do or tell you to do. It's like, don't try to jump on and chase what everybody else is doing. You gotta reinvent the wheel or something, make it better, do something.
It's easy to do something that somebody else has done because it's not original. You can just copy the idea and try to make it better.
Facts.
Exactly. And in the end, it's gonna be the same.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I feel like ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's only so many ways you can say something.
It's rare that you can come up with a new idea. I mean, like,
Especially
beyond it
now.
being 2023, like, the world was around before they established the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like there's a lot. If you come up with an original idea right now, you deserve to get rich. For real. That's how I seriously feel about it. I don't feel as if there's a lot of people coming up with day one ideas, even if no one vocalized it or said anything about it, then the idea's already been brought ahead, spoke about.
Already done been took and ran with by somebody else by the time you even catch on to it.
Exactly.
20
So
other people got the same thing.
maybe they didn't have that ambition. Maybe they aren't. Maybe they aren't with the motion. You know. Maybe they aren't putting in the footwork that they need to be putting in. But it shows. It shows if you've had that idea and you didn't do anything. And it's a lot. I get it, being able to put that out there for the people. But you need it to mean something if you're doing it. You don't want to have that idea and it die off for no reason. Because then whenever someone else has that idea and it doesn't die off, all you can really do is be upset about the fact that you didn't run away with the idea, even though it was yours first, an idea. You know what I mean? In technicality, you came up with it first.
That's facts. So what? I've been meaning to ask you, what would you classify your music as? What's your favorite genre that you like to record and make?
So,
Yeah.
a lot of people like when I sing. I think my singing voice is, I like to sing because it's fun. I get to express myself. I enjoy singing. But there's something about an 808 just boom, 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 boom.
So you call yourself a rapper?
I think I call myself a musician, but rapping is definitely up there with my music.
Oh yeah?
Again, I got you with a little. How about this? I do something. You pass me a word and I rap for you.
And do it. What you got to work? Just come up with a random word for him to rap about. He said he liked that.
Bro, he asked you, bro. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing, bro. I don't know, man. We gotta come up with one and agree on one.
We can did anything.
Just shoot him one.
Versace.
Versace. Alright. Versace. All these labels keep on watching. I be dripping hard sauce, Gucci, Versace. Do say, shawty just wanna come through. Do say, that means she coming through with friends. I might fuck her once and then fuck that hoe again. Look, can we do a clean version? I might fuck a friend if a friend a clean virgin. Look, okay, I'm riding through. I'm up in a cutlass. This bitch said I can't come and fuck. Man, a fuck list is long than a bitch, so I ain't end up fucking. Look, I said, give me all that you got. Look, I can't fuck with thoughts. Look, when the plot gon' thick and I'ma thick the plot. Look, raining with the motherfucking 4-5. This 4-5 gon' pop. Look, cause I don't fuck with ops and I don't fuck with cops. Look, you better not call 12. Look, I don't give a fuck. I shoot him in his stomach, make it bubble up like Taco Bell. Man, this nigga go to hell. He fuck with me. Look, he fuck with me. That boy gon' die. Look, better not even try. Look, I run through my eyes low as hell. I'm high. Man, look.
I respect it.
I like it.
Something slight. If I
I
wrote,
just
if I
wanted
wrote a
something
little bit
slight.
more.
I just wanted something slight. I like to see a real freestyle because nowadays they just like.
Right,
They say it's a freestyle, then the week later they new single drop, and it's the whole thing.
And it's the whole verse,
bro.
Like it's cool, but I don't necessarily know if I can respect someone. It's
just
cool.
don't call it a freestyle.
It's not a freestyle. Like if you don't write it down, if you don't spit that thing from the top of your head 10,000 times and you never wrote it down, you can call it a freestyle. I respect that because you forever growing and creating on that. But if you just gonna write something in the 8th grade, you 29 years old, and somebody asks you to freestyle, and you hop on the track and you drop some shit that's rehearsed, can't do that, bro.
I can't rock with it.
Like a lot of people will spit that and then it sounds written.
Kev said he got something for you.
Don't even start that.
Get him, Kev.
I'm gonna leave that to the musicians.
I'm gonna get you a word real quick, Kev.
Bob Marley. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick.
Kev, let me give you a word. Just give me 4 bars.
Give
I
him
can't
one.
do it.
The word gonna be legitimate.
I'm just legit, you feel me?
Ooh.
That's all I'm gonna keep it at that.
Legitimate.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a legitimate tight knee, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just...
Nah, I was trying to set him up.
Dante can rap.
I cannot.
Listen, he listen to old school, new school, middle school. You know what I'm saying? He say he got
The
all
side
the
school.
The side school.
My boy had Saturday school. This is everything. And this,
All over, you feel
I'm
me?
telling you.
Bro, that was some bull. Y'all ever had to do Saturday school? Like, I remember we had too many snow days one year.
Days, yeah, bro.
Well, my name
I was
Yvng
like-
Savage. I stayed in Saturday school.
I could not believe they was really making, like, I thought it was just a joke. And it was real, bro. They really made us go to school on Saturday. It was crazy. That's unconstitutional.
I remember I got ISS. I got in a fight in ISS. I was like, what y'all gonna do? Suspend me? Nope. They made me come to school on Saturday.
Even worse.
Till 5 o'clock.
You know
What's
how awkward
even
that
worse?
felt?
I didn't even know, man.
Going to school on Saturday.
Everybody just in there looking at each other like,
But the teacher just looking at you like,
I don't want to be here either.
we're gonna put on a movie. You just do your work.
Nah, it was full days every time I had Saturday school. I was pissed off.
Yeah, we got to go in late, like 8 o'clock, but still. That's
What?
disrespectful.
My favorite days was 3-hour delays.
Mm.
You get a 3-hour delay, ooh.
And you still get to go home at the same time?
Bruh, what that mean,
2-hour
11?
delays.
We getting to school at 11?
We used to get them 2-hour delays,
Yeah, the
but the
2-hour
3 hours
delay, yeah.
sound crazy.
A 3-hour delay, nah, it only happened like once or twice, but like, it was the most crazy. Like, the 2-hour delay is lit, but that 3? Pressure. Cause what time school started at 8, right?
Yep.
Mine started 7:30.
About 7,
So
7:25.
yeah, so 10:30, 11, first class. We still
7:40.
getting out at 3 though. All the classes short, and that was a blessing.
See, and the crazy thing about going to school on the 2-hour delay is my mama was not about to drive me to school because I live close enough to school. So it was cool as hell to have a 3-hour delay, but I was about to have to walk that little mile to school every day.
The bus came.
My mama ain't give a fuck about that bus. She said, "You're gonna go to school." Yeah. Cause I was popular for missing that motherfucking bus. I walk up, "Mama, I missed the bus. Can I stay home?" Nope, nigga.
Take back on that bus.
I be scared. I start marching to school before I go back in the house and tell her I missed the bus.
Man, I tell my stepdaddy one time, he whooped me so bad I ain't never go back.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
What? I was like, I'm going to school.
Everything done on this podcast is alleged.
It could have happened.
Alleged.
Was it circumstantial?
Circumstantial.
That sounds real.
Innocent until proven guilty.
For Chosky.
That's a crazy phrase because I feel like you go in guilty until you're proven innocent.
That's what I was about to say, bro. But what if
Every
they
time.
really did you like that, though, for real?
What?
You was really guilty until you proven innocent.
You really are though. Like
I was about to say, where's the lie?
whenever somebody accuses you of something, it ain't like they take you to jail and then let's figure it out.
You feel me?
I be watching this stuff on YouTube, bro. They literally look at the guy and be like, "We found the body." We found the body, and the whole time it'd be big bold letters on the screen. There was no body found. We're just trying to get the confession. But they don't care.
At all.
You're guilty until proven innocent, I'm telling you.
It's a cold world. Better bundle up.
2 sweaters.
That's why I'm always innocent. You feel me?
Gotta be.
Real shit, bro.
Tell us about how you linked up with your manager.
Man, me and Hay, we probably, wow, it's been like 2.5 years, almost 3, really 3 years. We've been together around each other for way before I started doing this music stuff again. You know, I went home and I came back. We started off rapping together, actually. You know, he makes music as well. He's probably one of my bigger inspirations out here. You're asking about what motivates me. We made music together, and he said, "Hey, bro, I love the emotion you have, and I love seeing what you can do for the people around you. I love seeing what you can do for yourself. It means a lot. It's dope." And I'm like, bro, he's one of the best. He hates when I say this, but man, when this man rap like Mac Miller, bro, he sounds like Mac Miller, bro. Seriously, his voice, or like just on his natural, sounds like Mac. And Mac. Seriously, my favorite. Mac was my favorite, and I met Hay right after Mac passed away, and I heard him rap probably like 4 or 5 days right after Mac Miller passed away, bro. And he hopped on the track, and it was like a ghost. It was like I was listening to a ghost, bro. Like and we made music for a long time, and you know, writer's block happens. You know, I stopped writing for a little bit. He kept writing. This recent time, he stopped writing, and I kept writing. And he was like, "Bro, you got some shit." He was like, "While I'm taking a break, stocking up on what I have in the vault, I'm gonna go ahead and be able to help you get some stuff down," because he got talent, you know? Like, so he's just like, if I'm not doing anything to help progress my career as an artist, as a musician, I'm gonna go ahead and help you push yourself as an artist, as a musician. And that right there is the reason why we're here right now, why Walking Through the Rain came out when it did, why I have this song Amnesia coming out on the 4th, why Due Date's coming out on the 25th. We're trying to get motion, bro, and it's because of this guy, for real, bro. Because like I've had the work in my phone. I put in work. I go to the studio a couple times a week, and I don't just go work on old stuff. So every time I go and make new stuff, I have like 400 brand new songs ready to drop right now.
Damn.
And he's part of the reason why they're about to start coming out. We're shooting videos. We're getting music. We're getting footage. We're getting everything that we need, because it's deeper than just recording a song and just putting it on DistroKid or something like that. You gotta have that push behind you, the community, the team,
gotta have
the media, the interviews, the photo shoots, the food drives that we're putting together, the clothing drives for the people that are less fortunate. You gotta have all of that stuff, because otherwise you're just a person with a mic in front of them, and it doesn't do anything for anyone around you. You know, That's real. I think being with a team, being with my manager, I've been saying this stuff for years, but literally within the past month, we put so much motion towards actually helping ourselves, let alone helping people around us.
You gotta help yourself or you can help somebody else.
We done grabbed the plate now, bro. It's time to help ourselves. We're in a position where we can help ourselves. We can put people on. We can do things for people.
I was just saying that was what you was talking about. Like you've been saying the time to make a change. Like you gotta make the change and help somebody, help yourself before you help somebody else.
Cause it gets stagnant, and for a long time, bro, I just realized, without sounding cliche, it's okay to be selfish. Because for a long time, my focus was only on being an influencer and making sure other people push themselves. And now I have a team full of people motivated around each other. And my whole plan this whole time, people are now turning around and saying, "Hey, Savage, what are you doing? Marky Mark, what are you doing? Da-da-da. Can we get you in? Can we take pictures? Can we do videos? What are we doing? Can we book a show here for this weekend? What are you doing? Are you cool with going to Wilmington?" Stuff like that. Atlanta. People are really hitting me up to do things because I spent that time and put in that motion to get people going, bro. And
What's up?
It's seriously, it means a lot.
That's that grind.
Can't run from it.
Do it.
Like it means a lot, and that's why one reason why I was so glad to be offered a position, offered a spot to come on to this show, because I do see the motion, I see the influence, man. Since QTM came up, bro, I've seen 2 or 3 smaller podcasts, but I've seen 2 or 3 people start their things. You're an influencer, really, bro. You got that stuff in you that puts a battery in people's heart, puts a battery in their back and makes them want to go, which is what people say about me. And I know if I can recognize that in someone else, I know you really have a gift on you, bro.
Appreciate that, G. That's real.
Bro, of course, real recognizes real. So it's just the fact that it's just that fact right there. Real recognizes real. I've had some people that I know, I won't say I know, some people that I feel deserve this music stuff maybe a little bit more than me. They've been doing it longer than me. Obviously, they have to be older than me. I've been doing it since I was 2-3 years old. You know what I mean? So, but they've been doing it longer. I'm fans of their music. I'm not gonna say by any pace that they are better or worse, because it's not a competition like that.
Nah, it's your lane is your lane.
But amongst us as people, as artists, I do recognize the fact that they have paved the way for me. I see how much they've struggled, how much they've worked, how much footwork they've put in. And it's inspired me enough to go ahead and start making a move, because, stagnancy is, you don't want to be stagnant, bro.
At all, bro.
So keeping moving is a big thing, especially as an artist.
Helps. A little bit each day.
Every day. You can get it all done sooner or later, you feel me?
Sooner than later, for real, bro.
Yeah.
It's always something you could be doing with yourself, man. How much longer we got you for, man? We know you be on good fatherly duties nowadays, as you about to be too. How much longer we got you for, G?
You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it all I got.
Hey, man, I respect it, and I appreciate you guys for having me on the show.
We gonna have my man come through.
Yeah, you good.
We talking about him. He gotta get back to the youngin'. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It was good chopping it up with y'all brothers, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on everything, you feel me, boy? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I appreciate that a lot. It means a lot.
That mentality. I'm old, bro. I move slow.
Gonna have my man come on here, have a manager come through, spit that game to him, introduce himself.
I got time to grab a water.
Oh yeah, bro, go ahead, man. We'll take a little interlude. Alright.
You said my phone died, eh?
Yeah.
It's okay.
to you, my boy.
A vape, man, I'm telling you. I don't even smoke nicotine, so whenever I hit nicotine, that shit just does something.
We're back in it, man. This is the Qualified to Motivate podcast. My man Kev, he slid up out here. Y'all know he on for all the time, handling his business. It's all good because I got my man in here. Matter of fact, when you go and drop it, I want to play it real quick. My man in here, man Hayden.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man? Explain to him how you linked up. By the way, this is his beat. By the way, he produced this for the show. Looked out for us. I appreciate this, man. Smooth. But explain to him how you linked up with my man.
Bro, originally coming up here as a freshman, Mark was the guy, is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like getting in the room with him. You know.
Yeah.
Took a little while, but you know, in passing, got to know him, and then through our mutual through our mutual friend John, we eventually linked back up.
Gotcha.
Yonko Beats, right? You talking
Yes,
about
sir.
Yonko?
Plug
That's
Yonko Beats.
They plug him.
But since then, bro, you know the energy's match has been the same, and
That's what's up.
since
That's
then
what
we
it's
just
all
started playing
about,
for the
bro.
future. Yep.
That's what we try to promote on the podcast, the networking. That's all it's about, man. It's about what you know. I mean, not what you. It's not. You know, it's about who you know and who knows you. You know, you got to make those connections. We linked up in class. You know what I'm saying? Had a few classes. We get like 4 classes together within like
I heard
a
about
semester
that.
and like a half. You know,
All
what I'm
about
saying?
business.
So
I heard about that. You know,
Locked in.
coincidences. Everything happens for a reason.
for
too,
real,
though.
that's how I really like believe that. It's crazy you said that. I really be on that. Like I believe everything happens for a reason.
Facts, bro.
Like we both be in the back of class just working on I'm working on the podcast or QTM Media. I see him editing videos and stuff. I'm both in the back. Like it's just tough. Like,
Shit, he was there when I was putting together the cover for Walking Through the Rain, bro.
The cover. I was like,
Back at HR.
And I do love that because the fact that this man came up the night before, we're talking about cover art. I'm like, man, we can do whatever we want, like a live photo. I think that'd be cool. He was like, what about 16-bit? I'd only ever heard of 8-bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, I'm not a bit type bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but he came up with the dang 16-bit cover, and literally I got so many. Before anybody heard the song, everybody swiping up, bro. This cover is so fire. Like, I need that.
I liked it. It was dope. He had the car in the background. It was
Yes, sir.
tough, man. I
Yes,
was
sir.
seeing his skills.
Man of
That's why I
many
rock
talents.
with him, for sure. We seen we had man of many talents, but we had to do a little legal breaking and entering before this episode started.
You know what I'm saying?
My man had a hairpin
know
and
what
a
I'm saying?
Q-tip. That man was
He was MacGyver. He
was
just started going to work.
crazy.
He put the camera down, started going to work. That's all
Yes,
that.
sir.
You know, y'all been seeing the flash. He been in here putting in work. You know
Hey,
what
if
I'm
I
saying?
got it, y'all got it. I'm gonna do what I can. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in there. We can
Jack of all trades, bro. I appreciate it, man. How you came up? Where you came up at, bro?
Man, I'm originally out of Midland, North Carolina, little
like
rural
it.
town, northeast side of Charlotte.
I like it.
And then I grew up a whole lot in Kannapolis, North Carolina,
Oh, okay.
Harrisburg area.
Nap time.
Yes, sir.
K-nap.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I didn't even know you was from Kannapolis. Oh, you grew up in Kannapolis.
I stayed in Midland until I was about 14, and then I moved to Kannapolis.
I was about to say I knew you was out of Midland, but Kannapolis, that's just
Yeah, dude, I went from the country to the fucking
you was in the city.
in
In the mix. What's your major, bro?
major is PR communication, minor in business management.
I like it.
Yeah.
Have emotion, bro.
You want to own your own business one day?
I feel like it could be cool, you know, especially like a performance space.
Yeah.
Very rewarding, you know, being able to put something out on a platform that means something.
To something with the arts.
I've been wanting
Exactly,
to put a
bro.
live event together. I think that's something we could do in the future, maybe next year.
I think you could do it by. I think you could honestly.
Maybe this summer.
If you
Yeah,
set your
this year, bro, this
focuses,
year.
if you set your focuses the right way, you know, there's summer classes, but as soon as people come back from summer, you know, August, I think you could do the biggest event
Right there.
if you shoot
Right
it
there, kick
from
it off.
right now. Yeah, if you shoot for it right now, and you could have throw a QTM sponsored event. And have a summer bash, welcome back to school bash. Seriously, bro,
crazy.
like you really could. There's a
Pull a
market for it.
DJ out, you feel me?
Yeah.
Something
Almost
that's
definitely.
free,
Yeah.
but you can still,
Yeah, still put on for folks.
you know, people would love it.
Do some real, you know what I'm saying? Do some real ignorant stuff. Fry
Entry
some fish
would
and
be
stuff
like
that.
you know, make some baked beans with some meat in it. You know, what
out
I
in
mean?
the parking lot.
a little bit of mac and cheese.
All of that.
6 cheese mac and cheese. You know what I
All
mean?
of it.
How many cheeses is too many cheeses?
Not enough.
Not
Exactly,
enough.
exactly.
You know, if you ain't got mustard
So
in
what's
it,
up,
I ain't
man?
worried
We
about
gotta
it.
have mustard.
We had to ask your boy. You come on here, it's got to be asked. Man, what makes you qualified to motivate?
Shit, man.
Yeah, don't run from the mic. Need to get up on there and let them
That's
know.
it's been an anxiety of mine going forward. Why like I haven't really like dropped my own tracks or anything. Is my relationship with the microphone and camera has been precarious. But you know, it's there's growth in that area all the time. But I don't know. I feel like I come from a unique background, man.
Yeah.
Got a lot to offer. I've seen a lot of shit.
Which is kind of funny because you encourage me every single time I step in front of the mic or a camera. You be like, nah, I need to see it. I need you to spit.
You know what I'm saying?
I need you to spit. I need you to rap. I need you to go ahead and hop in front of the mic and perform, bro. Like act like you're born to be in front of the camera.
Who you rapping for, bro?
You know, I mean, hey, but that's just I can ask you the same question.
Exactly. Yeah, I like seeing the best out of people, and I know that we can all get there. So like, I'm gonna play my part, play my role, help y'all achieve that.
That's
like,
real.
Yeah, I feel like
player.
I'd give my energy into something bigger than myself.
Player.
Why you never made a song, Dante?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that mean you got a song recorded somewhere, but you just never got it out.
In the vault.
That mean you got one.
I'm gonna handle mine behind this type of microphone.
Must have been those.
I respect that.
Might joke around, do a little. I ain't gonna lie. I did used to like in high school. I did like little like rap battles and stuff. It was fun, but I ain't really. I don't think
I
don't think
the
I'm a
Red
rapper.
Bull.
Crack your Red Bull, man. They should give us some money.
Saying. Shout out Truly.
They
Shout
should
out
give
Red
us
Bull,
some
man.
Shout out Truly, bro.
Yeah, shout out Truly, for
We're
real.
going for the Truly sponsorship, so shout out Truly, bro. For real.
They should definitely give us some money. I'll sponsor them any day of the week.
Get them right.
The thing is with sponsorship, Dante, bro, I've been literally like, it's not like I'm just drinking it and trying to get the sponsorship, bro. I've been drinking Truly since they were saying they was gonna shut Truly down, bro. Like I'm truly a Truly fan, bro. Like seriously, bro.
That's the
like,
commercial right there, man.
so
Come on, man. Send some
if
bread.
I can go ahead and get
Send
this
some
little
bread this
pineapple
way.
Truly sponsorship, bro.
Send some bread this way.
I'd
We need
be
that.
so happy, man. There's a lot of sponsorships I'd like to get, man.
Only thing is, bro, it's like as soon as you do something they don't stand with, you snatching that quick.
See, that's why you need like 70 sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's why you can't just
That way you
have
can
two
afford to
sponsors.
lose. Yeah, you can afford to lose
I can
about
afford to
3-4.
be myself, and then they'd be like, "Wait a minute, we liked you because you was wearing a blue shirt."
That's the type of company I'm trying to build. Like I don't want like a company where it's like every company it's like they get to a level where they gotta just like clean up their image and not do this and not do that, and that just when it starts becoming trash. Every time content gets built up like that, like every time a movie is good and it was low budget and it really took off, what they do, they throw a bunch of money at it for the second movie.
Going.
Isn't this how we do?
The second movie be trash because they just tried to throw a bunch of money.
They did that
at
shit
it.
with Star Wars, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that how we do like all the major
Anything.
Yo.
big things? Like,
Marvel,
I didn't even watch the new Scream movie. I didn't even watch the new Scream movie. It looked scary. I promise you they cleaned that thing up, bro. It doesn't have all of that extra dirty violence. It probably still got the crazy violence, bro. You're not gonna see the same blood. You're not gonna see the same nothing. You gotta clean up your image once you get big enough. You feel me? I think that was
every
that.
time.
Yep.
Everybody does it. Like you got to. I feel like the only person who didn't really have to was Snoop Dogg. Like he did, but like Snoop Dogg can smoke everywhere he goes.
Snoop
'Cause
beat-
he built that into his
He
image.
built it into the brand.
He beat multiple
If you stay
murder
outside of
cases, bro.
if you stay outside of that box though, like you can. Whenever you say something crazy, you won't get canceled. 'Cause
Exactly.
everybody
People know
knows
Snoop
before
is
that.
savage. He been a savage. That's why. That's the reason why Snoop can get away with smoking bud on TV
What
with
he
Martha
do.
Stewart. You know what I mean?
'Cause he's like that.
Because he's like that. You feel me? And he's smart about it. That's why Lil Boosie get to throw parties every other week, like bangers, like he be throwing freak nicks.
Yeah, basically.
Like he throw freak nicks.
But like, what's stopping you from doing that? You know,
He told them to put it on the live for 1,000,
For 1,000.
and they did it.
he said that
Did it.
cash
And
app
he
worked.
sent it.
Yo,
He
I'm
did.
Yvng Savage. I'm Yvng Savage. I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even entertain the live. You know, I mean, I go live. You know, I'm guilty of that. Free R. Kelly. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. No.
No way.
Oh, shit, I might edit that out.
We might add.
That's not even like
yeah,
pending.
might.
That's convicted. You feel me? Like,
No, they let R. Kelly go on a couple of those.
not the last one. They got his ass on the last one.
Nasty work.
Couldn't be me, bro.
Yeah, couldn't. What's some like a type of business you would try to open one day?
Man, I believe in live music more than anything. You know, like I feel like there's so much distance between people. You start walking around outside, everyone's looking at their phone or like they don't want to talk to nobody. But live music and like having the ability to bring that across, I think that's huge. You know, I would love to own a venue. I would love to help make those moments between, you know, artist and fan. Like, it's a vibe. You know, you're putting energy out into the universe, and to get a return on something like that, and to have those conversations, like, this is some shit that means something to me, and you can connect to that. So like,
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be like, we was all at that one place in town. Like,
Building
even
connections,
even if you don't, y'all two different personalities. Y'all was at that same spot, like at that same time. Y'all can connect on that somehow.
it's a moment,
through
dog.
some of the music.
You can't go looking for it, but it happens when it needs to happen.
I'd like to get comedy shows together up here, though. To be honest,
You go crazy.
That's what's missing up here, man. We got a lot of shows. We got a lot of rap
'cause
shows.
I feel like there's only comedy in. I think there's a comedy club in Charlotte, and they do a festival in Greensboro. But up towards our area, like I don't know too many places that do comedy, but I would like to see that.
The thing is, there needs to be a lot more people that are for the people and not for a buck.
Yeah,
But that's the problem, bro.
If
It's
they
'cause,
had
like,
a lot more free sign-ups for stuff like that, if they had a lot more, you know, pay, you know, because a lot of people, like, I made people pay to enter, but if they had, like, cash prizes, like, a lot of people are paying their $10 to come have a good time and do comedy or come sing with no winner, with nobody that's actually getting anything out of it,
you gotta,
know?
Yeah, you gotta. That's what people don't understand. You gotta give up. Anytime you're selling something, you gotta give up something for free.
for real.
Something. You gotta give some value first. That's how you draw people in. Ain't nobody messing with you.
I have a question for you.
What's happening? Nobody. I don't think anybody's asked me a question on here yet. I'm just playing.
What made you get into podcasting? What actually made you sit down? Because, you know, everybody and their friends say, hey, bro, we should record ourselves talking and post it because people will be interested. Because what you ask, I don't want to say loaded questions because you don't ask stuff that make me want to question life.
Right.
You ask stuff that make me want to question, why am I doing what I'm doing? What is my motivation? What is the reason why I'm here? And it makes me feel good. Versus where I listen to like an overpopulated like Joe Rogan podcast or something like that. Something that's big, you know, but it's
It
controversial.
gets to a level where it's not relatable.
It's not relatable. I can't sit here and talk about quantum physics all the time. I made it into medical school.
Yeah.
I made it into medical school last year. I decided to step down.
Props.
I made it in. I went in for medical billing. Like I really could have been like with a doctorate right now, but that's not relatable. It was really hard, and I stepped down because I couldn't do it. You know, I could have done it if I, I didn't have the interest. It didn't make me happy.
To answer that, I guess like it really just fell together. I'll be real with you. It all just like kind of, like I said, everything happens for a reason. Like it was just small stuff happening. But I guess the biggest things was I had like 2 classes really. And one of them I had to interview somebody, and I ended up not even interviewing them face to face. It was just over the phone. And then another class I had to make a website. So that's where the QTM media kind of came about. Like the website was originally supposed to be just like your personal portfolio, like a personal resume online basically. But I just turned it into our website, and the podcast thing didn't even come about. I was just thinking about doing like a media website, kind of like not like TMZ or but like reporting on stuff around North Carolina and like business and positive stuff because there's so much negative stuff already happening. And then I don't know where it happened. I watch podcasts all the time, and I just like, I bet I could do one of them joints, and I told my friends like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start a pod, and they all was like, oh yeah, bro, you should do it. Like it kind of was like them, like they hyped me up, like to where I was like, dang, I kind of got to do it now, like. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say I was gonna do it. They gonna be looking at me crazy if I don't.
What's your favorite podcast? Who's your favorite comedian? Those are two separate questions, but I want you to answer. No. I want you to ask. Okay. I want you to answer. What's your favorite podcast first, and then I want to hear who is your favorite comedian, and then I want who's your favorite current comedian.
I got you.
Those are different questions. You know how that is.
I rock, like I'm a big fan of comedy, so I be on it. So.
Okay, so we got the first
podcast is 85 South Show for sure.
Oh wow, yeah. that man DC is so fire.
Honorable mention.
Carlos so funny.
Honorable mention. Drink Champs and $1 million worth of game.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Welcome to the Culture podcast too. But favorite comedian is Bernie Mac. Rest in peace. That was my favorite comedian. Like I feel like he just made me laugh. Like you know how you laugh and you kind of tired of laughing because your stomach just hurts. Like he was one of them type comedians. And then favorite current is Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is my Bernie Mac to you.
Bro, he's cold, bro.
So the fact that you can,
like, so I know, like, he's tough.
You already know.
The way his career went is crazy. Like, he came out with that dope, then he was like, nah, they moving wrong, and he left, walked away from it, and then came back and made crazy money. Like, that's one of the craziest stories in entertainment. It usually don't happen like that, so that's why I rock with Dave Chappelle. Who's one of your favorite comedians?
I think Dave Chappelle is definitely my number one, but I think it's funny that you said Bernie Mac is your number two because Marlon Wayans is my number two, and Marlon Wayans draws so much of his influence off of Bernie Mac. I
can see that.
Solid.
Black excellence is something that drives me a lot because I know I am excellent and I'm black. You know what I mean? So I literally. The fact that somebody else really enjoys, it's not like a Dane Cook or like a Daniel Tosh or like, there's a lot of, they're funny.
Neil Brennan, he helped like write on the Chappelle show.
I love Bert Kreischer.
Bill Burr.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Oh
like
my.
Bill Burr.
Who is that one guy who talks about Tom Segura?
Yeah,
Tom Segura is freaking hilarious.
I'm missing out on this one dude. I can't remember his name right now. He funny though. Norm.
Oh my. Norm not Norm McDonald.
It's a young.
And he talks like this.
Nah, it's.
You talking about the old? I'm talking about the old Norm.
I'm gonna pull him up. I got it because I don't want to mess it up.
Bro, you're good.
Who's your favorite comedians while I'm pulling this up?
I mean, I'm just a fan of the craft to begin with. I mean, Bert Kreischer's his special that just came out on Netflix was fucking hilarious.
Which one?
Across the board, I feel like a lot of people got game.
I grew
up on Dave Chappelle and shit like that, Eddie Murphy, like.
And you know what I feel happy about? I like the fact that white comedians are starting to become prevalent again. For a minute, there was just a lot of black comedians, so it's like, becoming a little awkward. They
finally getting back in there, but
so the fact that there's a bunch of white comedians and it's people that's the same age as like Dave Chappelle, maybe 7 years younger, Eddie Murphy, people that are the same ages of those people that are going up on stage and going. No, I'm not talking about Andy Dick though. That boy Andy Dick crazy. But I'm saying there's a bunch of comedians.
It's Mark Norman. That's what I was looking
Mark Norman?
Yeah.
There's a lot of comedians that are, man, I feel like Will Ferrell would have killed as a fucking stand-up comedian, bro.
Yeah, you see him do like a little bit here and there, but you ain't never seen that much.
Yeah,
And Jim Carrey, I like him.
Outside of like when they're supposed to release, they don't they keep to themselves.
Jim Carrey is prevalent as he's so prevalent in the rap world, though. He's friends with a lot of big rappers. He's friends with Jim Carrey is deeper than a lot of people will
50 Cent.
ever. Yeah. Jim Carrey is deeper than a lot of people will ever realize. Like I sit there, and if you really look into Yvng Savage, you realize I'm a real conspiracy theorist. But stuff like that is
it's all about community, bro.
They're about that stuff for real.
Yeah,
we're trying to go ahead and get that going.
No, real talk. But what? Damn, I had a question ready. I lost it though.
Bro, We got all of any answers.
Oh no, I was gonna say I got it back. I was gonna say, do y'all think like social media, like the content creators who are making like comedy skits and stuff like that, they don't get like a lot of love from stand-up comedians? But do you think like they have to do stand-up to get like recognition or get that?
So
to say they're a comedian, basically.
Drewski being one of the biggest influencers of our days. I'm pretty sure it's Drewski. He tried stand-up comedy and he failed like 3 times.
Damn.
Like people didn't
but
think it was funny.
You got to go through that.
He got to go through it, and he realized that he realized that online comedy is more his wave. I'm not sure if it was Drewski. It was a bigger comedian though, and I also know Super Hot Fire.
Oh yeah,
Super Hot Fire. He tried stand-up comedy. That's one that I do know tried stand-up comedy, and he did not do well at all. So I just feel like the mixing of media just doesn't work that well. But I feel like stand-up comedy is a media that needs to be explored a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Amongst the artists.
I think platform is anything, like where do you fit in? Where do you fall in? Like he was saying earlier, like I'm not like writing right now. Like I'll sit down and write to a beat. But like, what space are you most comfortable in? Like, what's your arena?
That's another thing.
Being in front of a crowd is very different than like.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to start a podcast, because I was looking at all these different ones, and it's just like there's no for podcasts or any type of content creation now. Don't look at another one like I got to do it like this. Like nah, there's some people like podcasts that are super edited with all the cuts and all this. Some people like a podcast where they just cut the camera on and let it roll. Some people like it's all different type of stuff that you can do. But I wanted to say, man, let them know where they can find y'all at on social media.
So I'm everywhere on music wise. If you want to find me, you look up Yvng Savage, YVNG Savage. If you wanted to find me on Instagram, 336 Savage. That's 336 Savage. I just went ahead and made it simple for everyone. I'm trying to go ahead and get that following out, because the bigger I get, the bigger we get. Seriously.
Motion.
Word of the day, bro. It's the word of the day.
Y'all, hey, let me know where to find you at. Hey,
where to find me? You can find me at _ Hayden Alex _ find me out in the real world, man.
Out in the real world. He's
what can I find you, Dante?
You know where it's at, man. It's at QTN Media. Y'all go tap in, man. Y'all gotta go tap in, like, comment, and subscribe. All of that. QTN Media everywhere. Just go tap in with us. Go read some of the articles we've been putting out lately on the blog, on the website, qtnmedia.com. Stay tapped in, tuned in to the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Man, thank y'all so much for coming, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, bro. We'll be back.